everyone, welcome back. This is going to be my first update for my $1,000 project pan. I started this some time ago, a few weeks ago, and I decided to share with you my progress and how I've been doing with the products. I finished actually 4 products this far, and a couple of times I was a little bit surprised that I finished them, but I decided to still share with you some other updates and how I'm doing with the rest of the products. So let me get started. Oh, first, if you want to see how I started this project and a little bit more about the idea behind it, then I will link my intro in the top of the screen right now. The first product that I did finish is the KORRES Greek Yogurt Nourishing Moisturizer, which retails for $36. Now, I finished this because I was away for 10 days and I wasn't really doing a lot of makeup, but I was spending time at the beach in the sun, and I did really need something to moisturize my skin. This one wasn't the best moisturizer to take with me because it's a very lightweight moisturizer, and since my skin with the asthma and my allergies and everything, it's usually drier, especially when I'm going through all those issues, and my skin was like that before I left. So I should have thought doing something different. Now, by the way, I am trying this other one. This is the Believe the True Cream Aqua Bomb. This is really bomb. It's amazing. I think I got it with my Sephora, Play with Sephora last month. By the way, I canceled that. I'll do a no-buy update pretty soon. I know that I'm going on a tangent, but that one from KORRES, taking it with me to the trip, it made me use it up. But it made me see that if you have really dry skin, or if it's summertime, you're exposed to the sun and your skin gets really dry, this might not be the best moisturizer for you. It's very, very lightweight, but if you are more into the oily or combo area in your skin, then you might love that, because it's a hydrating kind of moisturizer that is not heavy at all, and it's amazing to use under makeup. But I found myself using it in layers while I was away because my skin needed extra moisturizer. But this other one, I had no idea where I was, and I did finish it as well on my trip. This is the Lancome Visionary Advanced Multi-Correcting Eye Cream, retails for $65. It's a really nice eye cream. This is something that I consider to repurchase on the BIB sale. I have to go through some of my eye creams. I mean, I told myself that if I'm not done with the eye creams that I already have in my collection, I won't be able to purchase it in the next BIB. It's gonna have to wait until April, but it's just one of those things that I really do like it. It helps with the dark circles, it helps with the fine lines, it helps with deeper lines if you have them in this area. I mean, you will see an improvement. It's not going to get rid of them, but you will see an improvement. So I really did enjoy this. I kind of miss it. I'm using another one that I have, and I really can't find any other eye creams that I have in my collection right now. So if I finish the one that I have before the BIB sale, then I will repurchase this one for sure. Even though it's $65, it really did work for me. The next one that I finished, and I didn't think that I was going to finish it this early on, and I need to repurchase it, and this is going to be one of the products that I will repurchase with the BIB sale for sure. It's the KORRES Sun Care Yogurt Nourishing Fluid Veil. This retails for $35, and it's a face sunscreen. Now, I did have quite a bit before, I mean, when I started this challenge, but I took it with us in our trip, and I was using it. My kids were using, well, I had to put it on. My kids were all using it. My husband was using it. It's a very liquidy. It's a fluid, as the name says. So when you put it on your skin, it really absorbs right away. It smells like coconut, which doesn't hurt. We all like it, but it's kind of that island coconut. It's not that sweet kind of a shampoo or conditioner kind of coconut. So it's a really nice, and it seems more natural than the regular coconut scent. It works really nicely. I never peel my skin on my face when I use that, and my kids either, so it was really nice. And by the way, we finished it before we came back, so the last day I used something different, and my son came all with crusty skin. And even though we were doing pretty much the same thing, or even spending the day at the beach while he was wearing this, the KORRES one, he didn't get any problems or burns on his skin. And the next day when I used something, I don't know, it was just a regular sunscreen that I had. It wasn't a specifically face sunscreen. It was something that I bought at a drugstore. It was an orange container. I can't remember the name, but it didn't work. So for me, kind of assured me that if I want to make sure that our skin is protected, we do need that. For the rest of the body, I usually use something different. Even the spray ones, that's the one that my kids like the most, and they get tan, but they don't get burned. If they don't use that, they will get burned. But yeah, it is just a long tangent to tell you that I do really like it. If you're very sensitive to sun, if you're allergic to sun or whatever, and you want to use it in this area as well, it's really nice for that. I mean, it's kind of expensive. I think that's why I don't use it more than that, but I'm going to look into something, an SPF from KORRES for the body. I don't know if they have it, but I might as well do that when I purchase this one in the next BIB sale. The next one that I finished, again, this one I know that it was in the last leg, is the Lorac Front of the Line Pro Liquid Eyeliner. Now this is a really nice tip. I do like it. I was using it in combination with my Kat Von D one, and I like them both. I think I like the Kat Von D a little bit better, so I might purchase a full size of the Kat Von D, but I still have about 2 or 3 from Ipsy that I got in different Ipsy bags, so I probably have to go through those first to convince myself that I need to be done with those in order to purchase a new one. I'd probably go with the Kat Von D, but this is a really nice one, and I might purchase it in the future, you know, especially if I see it on sale. It's one of those tips that really works for me. Now, as far as the rest of the products, I'm really itchy, so you'll probably see me or heard my voice change while I'm talking about the product. I'm back home and everything, it's high. Dust, pollen, everything, so I'm really itchy. So anyways, the first thing that I've been working on, and it's kind of frustrating, that's why you can't really see that much progress, is the Avani Skin Renewal Facial Peel. This retails for $99.99, and I will find a way to use it. The problem is that the pump broke, so I either have to find a different pump to finish it, or you know, I try to squeeze it out, not squeeze it, but kind of get it out from the top, and I just couldn't. It was, it's a gel that it really doesn't break down, so it won't come out through the hole. It's frustrating. So, but I've been using it. I do like it. I do think it works and makes my skin look more and more radiant when I use it, because it gets rid of all the grayish dead skin that I have on my skin all the time. It's just how my skin is, so I do need to exfoliate, and this is a great one. I'm finding it a little bit frustrating, and I might have to change the pump from an eye cream that I have. Is it eye cream or a serum? I don't know, but I have another product from Avani that does have a pump, so I'm going to try to switch the pumps and see if I can finish it that way, because I know that if I can use it every single day, my skin can take it and I will see the most beautiful results on my skin. I've done it before and I've seen the results. It's just, I don't know, I thought that I should keep something that it's about $100 for my skin forever, and I thought that it wasn't going to go bad. So yeah, that's a funny story. The next one is the Avani Purifying Magnetic Mask. I have to say I haven't touched that one. It does take a few steps. You do need a magnet, you do need a little bit of tissue, and even though it's amazing, I haven't touched it. I'm gonna start to use it now that I'm back home. I have more time, I have more room, and hopefully you will see some progress for next month. The next one is the KORRES Wild Rose Brightening Sleeping Mask. This retails for $48, and as you can see, I do have quite a bit of progress. Now, I like this. I usually, what I do, since I have a couple of things that you can leave overnight on my skin on this project, is I try to put it maybe around 6 after I'm done with dinner, or whatever time I'm done with dinner, and then I'll leave it on, and for as long as I can. Then before I go to bed, I usually remove it, and then I apply my retinol cream, which is a balm that I'm using from 100% pure. I think it's in another project, so that's how I've been using that one. But you can sleep with this mask on and it doesn't bother you. It really absorbs by your skin and you'll see great results. At least I do, and I have more drier skin right now. The next one is the Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair Serum. I am down to there right now. I don't see that much progress, truth be told, because I've been using other serums as well. So it's not that much, but I'm still working on it, and I want to concentrate a little bit more this month to see more progress and remember to use this one instead of other serums, because I do really like this one in particular. Then I have the 100% pure argan oil creamy cleanser. I am down to there right now. Not much progress. I have to say that I took with me a sample size of another cleanser and one of those conjac sponges, because I knew I wasn't going to have the room to store full-size products. And even though the greatest idea, and even though it might have been a better idea to put it into a small container or maybe purchase those travel size things that you can refill, it's just something that it's not going to work for. It's just something that I didn't think of before time, so I decided just to go with sample sizes that you probably know that I have from different subscription services, which is going to stop since I canceled them, but let's move on. Then I have a couple of serums that I really cannot tell you where I am right now. I think I'm getting down to the point where it's kind of low because sometimes I get air, but they are the A90 Luminous serum that retails for $28.99 and the A90 Wrinkle Filling Serum that retails for $23.83. Now that combination is what I've been using during the day. I usually do the Wrinkle Filling Serum first, which dries and it helps kind of fill in whatever lines you have on your skin. Even though I don't use it for that, that's the purpose of that serum, I do like how my skin look when I use it. And then on top, I usually use the Luminous Serum, which will give more of a luminous finish to my skin. So those two in combination are $50 to $82, and the goal is to finish them both in order to count them as done. Now the next product is the Hourglass Ambient Light Correcting Primer in Dim Light. I have a little bit of progress, as you can see right there. Nothing truly amazing, but it's just one of those products that I've been combining again with other things to make it work for me, because I am in that point in the panning stage, whatever you want to call it, that I want something that looks really nice. It needs to look amazing in order for me to feel okay using that makeup. I just don't want to feel like it's a crappy makeup day or anything like that. And the Hourglass one, it's more of a pinkish tone. Let me show you. And the one that I really think it works for me is more of this bronze. So this is the dim light and this is the bronze one that I like, that is from Burberry. I got it with my influencer, and I mean, this is I combined them both and I use them and it makes it darker, as you can see right there. So I've been combining it, so I have a little bit of progress, not as much as I should if I was using dim light by itself, but it's just way too light for me right now, and it looks kind of weird when I put my foundation on top of a lighter primer. I don't like it, so mixing it with the Burberry one, which is really expensive, and I'm gonna miss it when it's gone, and I probably have to repurchase it if I can't find anything affordable that is good as this one. But this is just one of those things that it helps me use that product. I have the Gorgeous Cosmetics Base Perfect Liquid Foundation for $45. I can't really show you progress because I don't know. You can't see through it. But I'm still using it. Hopefully it will be done sometime soon. But I do like it. I think it's one of those foundations that it's a very luminous, but in a very, it's luminous but in a very subtle way. That's what I want to say. That's what I meant to say. But yeah, it's nice. I just don't know where I am right now, and it's kind of light for my skin tone. So what I've been doing is kind of mixing it with my MAC foundation. That's pretty much it. I get this one and I get my foundation, or I get something a little bit more bronze and mix it, and that way is the best way to use it. Right now I can't find my MAC foundation, but that's what I have on my skin today. The gorgeous one and my MAC combined in order to be the perfect match for my skin. Again, I could use a lot more of that foundation if it was a perfect match, but sadly I have to mix it with something else in order to use it up. The next thing is the Makeup Forever Full Cover Waterproof Concealer. Retails for $34. I did make quite a bit of progress on this one. I've been using it in combination. Again, that seems like the theme for this project. I've been using it with different things. One of them being the Better Skin Concealer, which is one of my favorite concealer, but look at this. I mean, it's dark. So it's perfect for my skin right now. I love the formula. I love everything about this concealer, but it doesn't last as long as my MAC Prolonger or the Tarte Shape Tape. So the Tarte Shape Tape and this one are very similar, not only in formula but also in color, as you can see right there. And I've been mixing it with the one from Makeup Forever, which I think is just way too light for me right now. I'm gonna do a little swatch. So you can see the one in the bottom is the Makeup Forever and the one on top is the one from Maybelline. So, I mean, you can tell. They're different colors and I have to mix them in order to make it work for my skin tone right now. The next one is the Vela Pierre Cosmetics Gel Lip Liner. I'm still there. Not much progress to report. I think I used it twice and then I moved on to a balm because I needed something more moisturizing. So not much progress. Then I have the Marc Jacobs Highliner Matte Gel Eye Crayon that retails for $25. As you can see, I have a bit of progress. I used that for its highlighting, so I wasn't expecting to see a lot of progress in my first update, but it's slowly going and hopefully I will be able to finish it by the end of the year. Then I have the Buxom full-on lip cream and lip polishes. I have 4 of them. I haven't finished any of them just yet. Again, I started to use more balms and other things that I had in my purse that I wanted to finish, and one of those was a lip gloss that I really do like, and I'm gonna make a video about it because it's about a very kind of not known brand, and the formula of the lip glosses I think you should try. So I'll do that next, but this ones I haven't, you know, finished any of them. As you can see, those are the lip glosses. I also have the Mally Shadow Stick Extra in Bliss for $25. That's how much I use it. I don't really like this shade. I think I'm gonna go on a tangent here, but I got it through the Octoly website some time ago and they made a mistake. They sent me shades that you really couldn't get in the regular line. So I thought that they might be something that they had for a holiday thing, which I appreciate that they sent. But it's kind of pointless for me because if I'm going to share a tutorial or if I'm going to share ways to use that specific shade, you're not going to get it. I mean, it's the shade is not there. So I think that the formula is going bad on me because I don't really like it. It's very chunky. So I'm using it as a base and that's the only way that I can use this. That's how much progress I have. And I mean, the Octoly thing, it's something that just happened to me with other companies as well. So I'm not saying that Mally Beauty has a problem. I'm just saying that I think that sometimes they're trying to get rid of the older things that they have in hopes that people will share videos with those products, and I don't know, those are just my 2 cents on it. So but it kind of backfire on them, I think, in my opinion, because now I look at it and when I try to use it, I hate the formula. So I'm like, how am I gonna repurchase something that I know I don't like? And I'm sure it's because they're old, because when I first got them, they weren't, you know, that creamy thing that you would find in a Burberry one or even a Laura Mercier one, but it wasn't that hard, and now it's almost impossible to use. So take it or leave it. Those are my thoughts, and I just thought that I'd share it with you guys. And I have the Kopari Coconut Mini Melt. I forgot to use this, so I have no progress with this one. I didn't take it with me. I didn't use makeup while I was away, so I'm gonna use it today and the rest of the time where I wear makeup. So it's probably gonna be done by the end of this month. Anyways, that was it for my update. I hope that you enjoy it. Let me know if you're doing some kind of project where you're trying to finish a certain amount of money, how you're doing with it. Do you think you finish it by the end of the year, if that's your goal? If you're new, remember to subscribe so you can keep up with my videos. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you on my next one.